Hey everybody, Uncaged Delta here. Today I wanted to go over something a little different than normal. I'm typically going over weapons and weapon variants, and today I wanted to talk about 3 tips to make you better at using sniper rifles in Advanced Warfare. If you're like me and you want to get the camo challenges done for all the weapons in the game, but are not very good at using sniper rifles, then hopefully these tips will help you. It still is going to take some work, it's going to take practice, it's going to take repetition, it's going to be frustrating, but you'll get there. Believe me, I was terrible at using sniper rifles, always have been in these games, and I'm not great now, but I can hold my own. I could get these camo challenges done, get the royalty, but anyways, into the tips. Tip number 1 is play one shot, and if you're like me, you're gonna have to play a lot of it. I went through an entire Prestige where all I played was one shot. By the time I was done, before I was done, I had the diamond camo unlocked for the Morse. It made me good enough where I could go into regular matches and compete with assault rifles and SMGs with the other sniper rifles. It puts you on a level playing field. Everybody's using the Morse. Yeah, there's people out there that can quick scope like crazy and they're going to tear you up, but at least you've got a level playing field weapon wise. Second tip, slowly crank up your sensitivity. I started at a 6, I ended up at a 12. Whatever feels good for you. Just don't try to take it 3 or 4 notches at a time. It's just going to be way too much. You're going to overcompensate, and it's going to be more difficult than it was to begin with. And then the tip number 3, and arguably, in my opinion, the biggest, most helpful thing that I did to get better was to learn where the center of your screen is and get the timing down between the left and right trigger. And for the center of the screen, I used a piece of clear Scotch tape and some bright colored fingernail polish. Put it dead center on the screen. What that allowed me to do was to know where the crosshairs are going to be without having to pull them up. If I could have that dot close to or on the enemy, 9 out of 10 times when I did my quick scope, it resulted in a kill. So I hope that these tips help, and take care.